I thank you. Yes, I have noted all of those hands, Ms. Ibrahim.
Chair, good morning. Chair, good morning.
Morning, Honorable Maotwe.
Yes, my hand has been up, Chair, even before you started speaking, but I respected you and thought that you will finish. Well, I hoped against hope. You know, sometimes we give even murderers and rapists a chance. So when you were speaking, I thought you were coming closer to saying, based on the above, I therefore resign, which didn't come through. So,
okay,
but my hand is up. No, Chair, I want to address you. My hand has been up since you started speaking. Can I please speak before you give the platform to whoever you want to speak to? Because this is very important. My hand was up before you even begin speaking, Chair.
Just hold, Ms. Fatima Ibrahim. Let me hear you. And I want to indicate up front, I think you have started on the wrong note. We're in a parliamentary session. And
yes, I'm aware.
Your language that you are using, I want you to restrain yourself from that language that you are using.
What is wrong with Chair?
No, there's nothing wrong, Chair. There's nothing wrong. And you are not going to give us that attitude. There's nothing wrong. But don't come with that attitude. Don't come with that attitude.
Honorable Malema, you have not been recognized to speak. You're not going to do that.
But I'm calling you to order. I'm calling you to order.
That's not order that you are calling.
You are out of order. There is a speaker on the floor. You are out of order.
Honorable Malema, I have not recognized you. Honorable Maotwe, I want you to continue.
Yes, Chair, thank you. Chair, I'm going to read a letter that you wrote to the speaker about you. And please just bear with me. I need to read it.
No, this is not the platform for you to read letters.
No, it is, Chair, but it's my time. You can't tell me what to do with my time, Chair. This letter is important. It speaks about you, Chair, and this committee. Just hear me out. What is wrong with you?
That's not the point of order. That's not the point of order. You're getting into issues of debate.
I'm saying to you.
That's not the point of order.
Okay, it's the time that you've given me time to speak. You can't tell me what to speak, what to say. Now, allow me to say what I want to say.
Honorable Maotwe, we are going to be relevant to the purpose of today. I'm not going to allow things that are happening outside of this inquiry to give them a presentation. This inquiry and this meeting is not about that. I want to be very clear on that.
Chair, on a point of order.
What is your point of order, Honorable Maotwe?
No, it's Honorable Madam Chair.
It has come to our attention that you, the late Ms. Peterson, may her soul rest in peace, and the Chief Whip of the ANC, Ms. Pema Jodina, have been implicated in serious allegations of impropriety. These allegations are of a nature that they threaten to severely undermine the credibility of Parliament and undermine the work of Section 194 inquiry, our work. Specifically, Chair, you and the two members are accused of soliciting a bribe from the Public Protector Advocate Mkhobane, as alleged by her husband, Mr. Davis Kosana.
Chair, on a point of order.
A case has been lodged already with the South African Police Service, and there is prima facie evidence
call order when there is order.
Claims, Chair, including verifiable WhatsApp communication between Mr. Kosana and the late Ms. Peterson. Given the gravity of these allegations, Chair, and in the interest of preserving the credibility and integrity of our Parliament, I hereby humbly request you, Chair, to recuse yourself from this committee so you can continue without any cloud hanging over anybody, especially at the head of this committee. Furthermore, Chair, it would be prudent for you and the members to take a leave from the National Assembly while that investigation is still undergoing. Chair, it is in the interest of this country that this matter must be concluded. Now, you can't come here and behave as if there are no issues against you. We are pleading with you as members of Parliament. We are pleading with you as members of this committee to say, recuse yourself. It can't be everything about you. What's so special about you, Chair? recuse yourself. ANC will still
point
get
of
another
order.
person to come here
Thank you,
and preside
Honorable
over this
Maotwe.
committee
Thank you,
without
Honorable
you
Maotwe.
being at the helm of this committee. Because now you are even emotional. Before even
Thank
we
you,
start
Honorable Maotwe.
anything,
Your point
they're
is
emotional
made.
because you are going to,
Thank you, Honorable
it can't be
Maotwe. Your point
correct.
is made. Thank you, Honorable Maotwe. Your point is made. And it's noted. We'll respond to it. Honorable Malema.
Chair, thank you very much. I think that Honorable Maotwe raised the points that I wanted to raise. And this is confirmed precisely by your behavior just when we started this meeting. There's no way you will proceed as if there's nothing happening around your name. And that's why you are being emotional about everything. You can do what you are doing there. You know that there is an allegation of a bribe against you. And it has been made by your member that you are soliciting a bribe. And therefore, it doesn't help anyone to be sitting here with a chairperson who's facing such serious allegations. We're asking that you recuse yourself, especially from chairing, because these allegations are too serious. And then anyone can come and chair the committee. This is for the sake of the integrity of the process and for the sake of the integrity of this committee and for the public protector to see justice being done, not justice only being done, but it has to be seen that indeed justice is being done. So you are somehow under a very serious dark cloud. And this is going to affect your judgment, it's going to affect your performance and the tantrums and the behavior you displayed just this morning. It's a confirmation that you came with an attitude that nobody will tell you anything. This does not belong to you. It's not one of the takeaways in your kitchen. You don't have to be so personally wanting to be involved that without you, it will not be a correct committee. It will still be Parliament committee without you. Please give yourself time and your chief whip to go and sort out this mess that you have created with the late Tina. And once you have done that, you can fully participate in Parliament. So that's my submission, Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Malema. Honorable Olomisa.
Sorry, Chair, I raised a point of order.
I have noted your head, Honorable Milam.
Is he continue or must I continue, sir?
I have recognized you, Honorable Olomisa.
Thank you very much, Chair. Good morning to everybody. What I would like to request from you is to state briefly why the public protector is asking you to recuse yourself, because you didn't tell us the reasons. We know that the earlier reasons which she advanced, those ones were rejected by the court. What is the new version of herself this time around which calls you to recuse yourself? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Olomisa. Honorable Milam.
Chairperson, I think that the wrong approach has been adopted here by Honorable Maotwe and Honorable Malema. First of all, there has been no correspondence tabled in this regard to this committee. So if they want us to consider correspondence, then they must submit it to the committee that we can consider it properly. That's the first point. The second is that the committee and its structures were appointed by Parliament, and it would be up to the National Assembly as a body to then appoint a person as an alternate. And frankly, the allegations that they're making should be made as part of a substantive motion. They can't just come here and throw allegations around against a member of the House. They have to submit a substantive allegation. So I think that the entire wrong approach has been adopted to this particular element. And I would ask that you rule in that regard. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Milam. Just before I make a ruling, is there any other member who wanted to comment on this before I make a ruling?
Chair.
Honorable Manketsi Tlape and Honorable Maneli.
Thanks, Chairperson, and greetings to the colleagues on the platform. Chair, I just wanted to speak on what has just been said by Honorable Mailam, that this committee has been appointed by Parliament. We have nothing before us as this committee that suggests the change in how we have been structured. Now, I would say, Chair, my submission is that we stay put as this committee until, if ever we get anything from Parliament or from the Office of the Speaker. We have nothing. We have been formulated and we have been appointed by this committee as the chairperson. We have nothing from Parliament to this effect. Thank you, Chair.
Can I proceed, Chair?
Okay, just wait. I'm told our mic is not picking up. Okay, can you hear me, Honorable Maneli?
I can hear you, Honorable Chair.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Greetings to members, the Public Protector who are on the line. Chair, I think the points have now been covered. That in the first place, we are entertaining a matter that is not before this committee. And I don't think it is the task of this committee to pretend to be the speaker if a matter is handled by the speaker. Ours should be about a matter that comes before the committee. This includes if there is a recusal application. You've already clarified in the journey that we're taking us through, that if that would happen, there would be a response to it at an appropriate time, and that the committee can entertain the matter once it is before the committee. We are proceeding on the basis that there was a committee meeting, and that committee meeting made it clear even on Friday that we would not entertain matters that are not before the committee. At that time, it was allegations in the media, and those were not matters that were before the committee. Even at this point, it is still allegations that get made elsewhere and nothing substantive that has been put either before Parliament or the committee. And let's just remember that our task is an inquiry clearly defined, and as such we should be focusing on, Chair. And I want that at least we proceed from that angle, Chair, so that we engage the matters that you have put before the committee, because we have not yet engaged those pending the other people that were still going to speak, the legal and so on. And then we can engage comprehensively. Otherwise, we are now taken to the side shows from the main stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Maneli. Honorable Heron.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I just wanted to respond to the point of order or the proposal from the input from Honorable Mailam. I think it's wrong to call for a substantive motion in the context in which we are currently in. We have all invested substantial time as members of this committee. Parliament and the PPSA have invested substantially financially in this process. There are these allegations, and I don't wish to make any predetermined, I have no predetermined idea as to whether there's veracity to the allegations or not, but the allegations do go to the heart of what we've been trying to achieve over the last year, which is to make sure that there is a substantially free, fair, and untainted process. So I do not call for you to recuse yourself. I think that's a decision you have to make for yourself. But in giving direction and in response that you intend to do now, I do hope that you are cognizant of the need for this whole process, the amount of time and money that we've invested in it to retain its credibility. And I don't know how you're going to navigate that, but I think that Honorable Milam is wrong to suggest that the process and the decision-making and the discussion must take place outside of this committee, which committee is required to make a recommendation to the National Assembly based on a free and fair process, untainted, about whether the public protector is fit to hold office in a nutshell. And with these allegations, we need some clear direction as to how that can be achieved. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Milam, Honorable Zungula, and then Honorable Sukas.
Thank you, Chair. I want to agree with Honorable Heron here in the sense that, Chairperson, this process, for the longest time, there's been a very, very strong argument regarding the integrity of the process, the fairness of the process, and ensuring that the process is above board to avoid a case whereby after the conclusion of a process that takes a lot of money, a lot of time, and then when it goes to legal scrutiny, you find that the entire process gets to be, the report gets to be thrown away by court of law because of some aspects or some parts of the process were not done above board. So in that context, Chair, the issue of your recusal is a matter that should be about your conscience, where you are going to say, because of these allegations, and it's not just allegations that one would say it's just rumors. There is WhatsApp conversations, there is voice recordings. Therefore, we cannot make this a non-issue. Now, that speaks, it's about you, Chair, and what you deem to be something that is morally and ethically upright. However, we can't dictate your consciousness. A lot of people, might not have the kind of moral upstanding for them to take such decisions. However, it is our view that there needs to be guidance in terms of even the legal team or that is supporting this committee to say, in such a case, given the strength of these allegations, we can't just depend on you to recuse yourself, Chair. There needs to be guidance from the legal team to say, in light of these strong allegations, which are backed up by evidence that need investigation. I agree with Honorable Heron to say, we can't determine or we can't conclude whether they are true or not. But at the same time, we can't just continue as if there is nothing that has been alleged with evidence that is in the public domain that is imploring that there are members of parliament who sit on this committee and others do not sit on this committee, who solicited bribes in order to influence the direction of the of this particular inquiry. Now, if you are going to preside over that inquiry or preside over, going to continue presiding over the inquiry, whereas there are these strong allegations, would be failing in terms of our job as members of parliament who sit on this committee if we're to allow that. So that is why I'm saying that there are two options. The first option, it is you taking a conscious decision if you call Nakuwe. The second one, it is the legal team that is supporting this committee to advise that in such a case, when there is such strong allegations against a chairperson, and you are not alleged, Chair, these allegations have got, it's not a matter of allegations about something that is not related to this inquiry. It is at the core or the heart of this inquiry. So that is why I would want the legal team to assist in terms of providing advice as to, besides your recusal, your own decision to recuse yourself, what could be the other avenue that could be taken to restore the credibility or to assure the credibility of the process, not only to the members of parliament, Advocate Mkhwebane, but to the entire citizens, that when parliament or members of parliament are facing such strong, serious allegations, parliament does not just continue as if nothing has been, nothing has been said. So that is our contribution on the matter, Chair. Thank you.